What's going on, guys? Power of Chi here. And you skinny people are gonna thank me later. Okay, so in this picture, I'm about 110 pounds. This is me in Cuba for my graduation trip. And here is me standing at about 153 pounds after a lot of hard work and doing these tips that I'm about to tell you. One of the questions that get asked a lot is, Chi, how do you put on muscle? I'm so skinny, I don't know where to start, and I'm a hard gainer. I'm eating all the food that people tell me to eat, but I still can't gain muscle. Well, you're asking the right person because I actually used to be 100 pounds back in high school. But now I'm sitting at about 153 pounds, and my goal weight, I'm not even close to. I want to get to 175 pounds, around there. But the best piece of advice that I could give you is you have to count your macros. So you're probably wondering, what the hell is a macro? Well, your macros are your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, your macronutrients. And you got to keep in mind that per 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories, which is a lot of calories if you consume a lot of fat. Now, 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of carbs equals 4 calories. So keep that in mind as you go through your dieting. Now, I know you're probably tired of hearing you gotta eat more to build mass. Well, the reason why you keep hearing that is probably because it's true. I would say about 80%, 70 to 80% of your diet alone contributes way more than you just being in the gym if you don't have a goal. Consistency is key when you're working out. Whether it's you having a gym routine, whether you go 3, 4, or 5 times a week, or if it's your diet, if you're eating 2,000 calories a day. Tracking your macros will allow you to understand how you're eating on a daily basis. You won't go under and you won't go over. So that's tip number 1. Track your macronutrients. Dieting is extremely important when you're just beginning to work out. Keep that in mind. Now, tip number 2, you got to actually get your ass to the gym. You could be eating the best type of food out there possible that's healthy. You will not put on muscle if you don't work out. You have to tear those protein fibers up in order for them to rebuild even stronger than they were before. That's a concept that you have to understand. You got to eat to help repair your muscles when you go to the gym and you break down those muscle fibers. Alright, last tip number 3. When you go into the gym, you have to go in there with a goal. If you walk around aimlessly, just going on the treadmill for 10 minutes and then just doing some fly machines, doing some dumbbell curls, chances are you will not see good results because you don't have a set goal for yourself. A good goal would be adding 5 pounds of muscle, adding 1 pound of muscle per every 2 weeks. Those are all realistic goals that you have to set, and if you don't set these goals, you might get lost in the process and you might give up altogether. If you take my advice coming from a hard gainer myself, you will see gains, trust me on this. So just to recap, step number 1, you got to track your macros. This means your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Number 2, you got to get to the gym. If you don't go to the gym, you're not going to see gains. Tip number 3, you got to go to the gym with a goal. Okay? Guys, I know what you're going through. I've been there myself. All these tips were given through personal experience. I believe in you. You can do it. Go out there and get ripped.